So Peter, we recently got to take a look at a game that's very much in the Minecraft style sort of game with a little bit of building, a little bit of shooting, and a little bit of teamwork, and it's called Block and Load.
Yeah, Jagex's Block and Load is a sort of unapologetic game that is inspired by Minecraft. And, yes, it's a competitive shooter, it's team-based, and the way it divides the gameplay up is before any match starts, you literally take 5 minutes to harvest resources and build things on your team's base, so there's a generator that you're trying to destroy behind enemy lines, so it's your job to protect yours and sort of build fortification around it, perhaps so the enemy has to dig through that to get to your generator.
Yeah, so it's interesting that they have the setup period before the actual shooting begins because, in traditional Minecraft style, it front loads each match with sort of a building period where you can just sort of get creative and, dig a hole, dig a bunker. Someone on our team during the demo built a pillbox with a bunch of turrets in there, so you can get really creative on how you want to defend your generator before you even have to worry about finding the other teams.
Right, and so after the building phase, the match starts, and teams are comprised of different classes of characters. And some of these characters include a rainbow lookalike, a sort of a tank-like giant robot, and there's even a quick little ninja-type character. And yeah, everyone kind of runs for the generator, but ultimately, you die pretty quickly in this game if your enemies set up turrets or if they're good at attacking you. But there's a way to sort of alleviate that, that punishment for going back.
Yeah, so it's possible to build sort of similar to the TF2 engineers' teleporters. You can build spawn points throughout the map. So it's interesting because you can dig down like Minecraft. You can sort of dig into the hills or, go straight down and just build these teleporters wherever and try to hide them as best you can. And it's a really interesting tactic to sort of flank around the enemy, build a spawn point behind them and hide it really well. And then you can basically just spawn in right on their base.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for them to find it. At least it was in my experience. But of course, there was one time where I built a sky bridge out of bricks out to a little floating island and hid it there. And I think once someone sees that sky bridge, they think, what is going on over here? So they figured it out pretty easily.
Yeah, and it's interesting, Jagex, the guys from Jagex were telling us actually that they've sort of taken a radical dedication approach to just freedom in building, and that they almost didn't allow skybridging, but they figured that it'd be more interesting to just let people have creative freedom, build sky bridges, build platforms that go out forever, build as far out as you can on the map, and then build a straight lane down to the enemy's base. So there really is a radical amount of creative freedom in this game, which is interesting.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily a big fan of Minecraft, but pairing it with a sort of team-based competitive shooter game, I think that it helps sort of give it more legs in a sense, the building and harvesting.
Yeah, I am not a Minecraft fan either, but it was interesting for me to have sort of the Lego creative approach to a game like this, but with the motivation of another team competing against you, shooting each other, and sort of a MOBA style base capture mode.
Yeah, so if you are a fan of Team Fortress 2 and certainly Minecraft, keep an eye on Block and Load. It's going to be coming out this April in 2015 from Jagex on PC.